Hi everyone, it's the Assyrian priestess with you. I hope this finds you well. Today we are going to ask the question, what would be the outcome if you contact the person on your mind? So it's a contacting the person on your mind reading. We are starting with the divine doors and 2 doors have opened. So it looks like there's a choice here with destiny in the shadow. So the first card says a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. So maybe you're longing to contact this person, or maybe you actually need to contact them as a cure, or find a cure for your longing and not contact them. Who knows? Let's ask the tarot. The second card says freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. Okay, that's cool. I feel like it's saying go for it. So person on your mind, what would be the outcome if you contact them? Okay, whale with crow in the shadow. So the whale card is about a song. So I don't know if you've heard a song that has reminded you of this person and you're wondering if you should reach out, or perhaps using music to reach out to someone could work in your favor. The destiny card in the shadow says, one door closes, another opens. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Yeah, the whale card. Maybe the two of you had a deep and ancient connection, and I don't know really what that means, but maybe it felt like there was a knowing of each other, or some sort of like sonic, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to say is I read years ago that whales find their mate through sound. So a whale will sing a song and their mate will find them through the song. But what's happening to the whale community is, because there is so much noise pollution in the ocean, thanks to submarines and military operations and mining and stuff like that, that they're not hearing each other and they're actually not finding each other, therefore not continuing the whale population. So I feel like, I don't know, is there some sort of like soulmate you want to reach out to? Now this could be a love interest, but it could be a friend. It could be an old teacher. It could be, like, who's on your mind? And the crow in the shadow. Crow is a very mysterious omen. It's also like a messenger from the other world. So maybe you just keep getting this nagging, gnawing message to contact this person. The crow could be symbolic to you or to them. Maybe the image of a crow was a symbol in your relationship somehow. Maybe you count crows. It's sort of an old wives' tale where when you see a certain number of crows, it's an omen. So a lot of different cultures have kind of a relationship to crows. So tell me in the comments what yours is. They do portend a message, so coming in or coming out from you. So let's see, I want an oracle from Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Okay, and we have to the sea with message in a bottle. Are you kidding me? In the shadow. To the sea is going with the flow, trusting the flow and just allowing yourself to be subsumed in the current, whatever that is. And it's the number 7 with 15 in the shadow, which is a 6. So interesting. Let's read from the Muse Tarot. I'm really loving the Muse at the moment. It's a new deck for me, so I haven't played with it at all, and now that I'm reading for the collective, I think it was created for you, collective. I also don't read from the divine doors for myself either, so I feel like that's for you as well. So let's ask the Muse Tarot, what will be the outcome if we contact the person on our mind? Collective reading, all signs. Of course, the Muse loves speaking in chapters. She likes to tell stories. Oh, again. Okay, let's read. Okay, we have the Hanged Muse in the shadow, which is the Hanged Man. So the first card out is, I'm just going to move some of these over. Oh, Change Beckons is showing. Destiny and change. And message in a bottle. We have whale there. So the first card from the Muse is the 3 of Voices. So I don't know if there were hurtful words between you, or a disjuncture of some sort, or heartbreak or grief. Maybe the two of you actually lost somebody close to you. I mean, this could be a sibling or a friend, like I said, that you're thinking about reaching out to. Someone has locked the other person out, and it's caused grief and pain. And it's like this person's on the moon. And there's a Black Knight here. The second card out is the 9 of Roses, the 9 of Materials. You are, each of you, or you at least, are in your element physically. Like, you are independent, you are doing well for money, so you're not reaching out trying to get money from this person. I don't think this person's going to ask you for money. I think they're doing well. They're doing well and they're independent. It could also symbolize the single card. Maybe you're recently single and grieving and thinking of reaching out to this old friend. And maybe they are too, because the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Materials tells me that, yeah, it could be read that way. Here we have the Ace of Cups. That's an offer. The offer must come from the heart. The offer must be emotional. So if you do reach out, don't maybe share a message from your emotions, which I know is easy for some and not easy for others. Then we have the Page of Materials. So maybe match the offer with an invitation to a physical event, or give a physical offering is the Page of Materials. The page works for the Queen. So here I'm going to call material roses, because this deck uses roses to show it's the Pentacles card. So the Page of Pentacles is the messenger for the Queen. And so the Queen is sending a gift. So perhaps there is a gift. It could be a flower, it could be a rose. I mean, if you have this person's address, you might want to send them flowers, roses. It's definitely an offer that comes from the heart. Now, the outcome here is the 7 of Roses and the Hanged Muse. So you might not get the response you want straight away. You might have to wait. You might have to offer, plant the seed and wait. Let's ask for a few more cards. What would be the outcome if the collective reaches out to the person on their mind? What would be the outcome if we reach out to the person on their mind? I don't see the 7 of materials, and here we have the 9 of wands. So you might get some pushback and some like defensive energy, especially if you did end up on bad terms or if there is grief involved. So what do we have here? We have the Muse of inspiration. This is the King of Wands. But we don't have kings in this realm of the muses. So the Muse of inspiration is the ultimate fiery sovereign, followed by the Empress, the 4 of Swords, and the Muse of voices. Yeah, I didn't get a negative feeling from the 7 of Roses. I just got the feeling of weight. Maybe this person might need to recover or rest. Maybe you've had to use your voice to cut something out and also rest. It's not the most harmonious energy I'm picking up, but it's also not dark or heavy. It's just there's discord between you. We have this is the King of Swords and the King of Wands. So the 2 of you are quite powerful people. One comes from creativity and fire and wants to go for it. And one might actually protect themselves with their voice or share their voice with you. I mean, it's a good sign for communication. Muse of inspiration, Muse of Swords. I'm just getting a sense of it might not be as fruitful as you're hoping. Like one of you is the Empress and is hoping for everything, and the other one's kind of guarded. Yeah, the Crow energy is guarded, is defensive, has been hurt. And the creative energy is like abundant and here's a rose and let's do this and let's reconnect. And the other person's like, I need to protect myself from you. So let's clarify. Let's clarify. And I'm clarifying with the Deviant Moon, which I haven't played with in years, by Patrick Valenza. So what is the outcome if we contact this person on our mind? I was trying to rush through these readings. They've become significantly longer. So let me know if you prefer the 20-minute version or if you liked the sort of 5 to 10-minute version. What will be the outcome if we contact the person on our mind? The Empress again. This person could be very Venusian. I don't know which sign rules the card of the Empress. Is it Taurus? So this could be something to do with Taurus season or a Taurian. Because we've just clarified with, here we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So I don't know if your message is going to reach this person or if they're going to accept it. But here we have 2 Empresses. What is that about? With 10 of Pentacles in the background. The 2 of you mirror each other. I mean, look at the Muses too. Like, these are sort of very aligned people, but I'm seeing a lot of mirroring going on. So maybe like one of the messages is you will get as good as you give. Wheel of Fortune, the Destiny card, the Fate card, which we had from the Doors. So if the 2 of you have been out of touch, this is a good omen for reigniting. The 7 of Swords. Yeah. Be careful not to outwit yourself, that you harm yourself. The 7 of Swords in this deck, I really like. One of the things Patrick says is The Seven of Swords character thinks they're so clever with their words, because don't forget, swords are voices. And so we try and strategize, and maybe you're planning this really extravagant message, but it's so clever that it actually harms the person using it. So you can see this moon person is about to fall on her own swords. And the Emperor in the shadow. Six of Wands. Maybe there's some accountability to be done on your side. And the Lovers in the shadow. Was this a love story? Here we have the 5, 6, 7 of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah. One of you is very fiery and wants to charge ahead and say, hi, I'm back. I really want to be in touch with you. Let's do everything together. And the other person is going to be very guarded, very logical, very intellectual, and maybe cutting with their words. Maybe asking you to be accountable. But I feel like there was a love story here, or there is a love story here. And maybe you're wanting to revive it. Oof. At your own peril. The Devil. Why do you want to revive this love story? Oh, another chapter from the Muse. This is like a part 1 reading because I am not getting a conclusion here. The conclusion I'm getting is there are two people who have hurt each other and who care about each other, but who do not see eye to eye. So I'm going to keep reading. Death in the Shadow. So here we have the Magician. This is directing your will, directing your power, and the Eight of Wands again. So someone in this reading, I think you are directing your energy and saying, I want to be in contact with this person. And this person is a Queen of Voices, and actually walked away from you to find their voice. But I still see a really good outcome. The Ten of Pentacles, I don't know. I am like, I believe that people should connect more than disconnect. I didn't like to see the Devil there. Okay, let's ask this question. Does this person want to hear from you? I'm going to say no, they don't. This person does not want to hear from you because you are some sort of, you're the devil to them. You have hurt them, you have harmed them. Maybe they think you're toxic. High Priestess in the Shadow, another 2. But I think deep down they do know and do believe that you're not harmful, but they've told themselves you're harmful. There is the chance for a reunion here and moving to a better place. Can we reconcile? Can we heal this relationship and reconcile? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles in the shadow. We have the 5 of Coins in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, and 2 of Wands in the reverse. The King of Pentacles. question was, can we reconcile? It doesn't look good. It just does not look good. But I still feel like death in the shadow. Something's telling me you still need to try, but you're not going to get the outcome that you want. I just kind of feel like this person is stubborn. The King of Pentacles, this is like a wealthy, fantastic, smart, strong, big dude energy. Male or female, but there it is. Like, it's someone who doesn't give it up easily. So 5 of Pentacles reversed is kind of like, so you think you can just flip the script and make amends? No, you can't. I feel like that's going to be their reaction. So maybe you actually were not... You have to explain yourself well. I'm not getting anything from the Muse Tarot. So, oh, there we go. The Hanged Muse again. Maybe you need to really reflect on this before you dive in. I can see your fiery energy. You want to dive in. So 4 of Inspiration, 9 of Voices, Awakening, and the Muse of Materials. Oh my gosh, look at that. The Muse of Roses is the King of Pentacles' wife. So you are the fiery person. You're the dreamer. You're putting the dream on the table, saying, hi, it's me. I'm your wonderful friend. Maybe you'll apologize. Maybe you'll explain. Maybe you will take accountability. And I suggest that you do. But it's going to cause stress and anxiety in them. The 9 of Voices. I feel like it's like a you and them kind of reading. But they are going to reflect. And I think there will be a wake-up call. Three of Wands. They're going to think about the future with you. The Sun in reverse. Look, I've been told that there's no such thing as the Sun in the reverse because the Sun cannot ever be inverted. The Temperance and Justice. Yeah, something needs to be put right between you two, my friends. So I hope that you do this. And you go easy on yourself and each other. Go well. Take care of each other. I hope you liked this reading. Let me know what you thought, if it resonated. Give me a like. Give me a comment. I love hearing from you. Otherwise, I will leave you, as always, with my love and courage until we meet again. Bye for now.